Hello, everybody. Today we have only 5 minutes with the legendary Rocky. Today he'll reveal the secrets behind his success and how he became more confident speaking English. Please welcome Sylvester Stallone.
Thank you, Emma. It's great to be here. I think most people know Rocky, but very few people know my real story.
Mr. Stallone, people think success came overnight. But where did your journey really begin?
When I was young, I had very little money. I was rejected many times, haha. People told me I wasn't handsome enough.
Haha. Oh, come on. I think the opposite. I think you were quite handsome.
Well, thank you, Emma. That's a wonderful compliment. I wish more people had thought that back then. People also laughed at the way I spoke. Because of a facial nerve injury at birth, my speech sounded different. Some people even copied the way I talked just to make fun of me. It hurt.
Sound terrible.
Yes, it was. But I decided that I wouldn't let other people's opinions define my future. I kept speaking. I practiced every chance I had. The more I spoke, the more confident I became.
Wow, that's such a powerful lesson. Many immigrants are afraid to speak English because they're worried about making mistakes or having an accent. But every conversation is practice. Every mistake makes you stronger. So tell me, how did you become the successful man you are today?
People told me I would never become an actor. Every audition ended the same way. No, no, no! I heard that word hundreds of times, but I refused to quit.
Wow, that reminds me of Walt Disney. He knocked on so many doors before making his dream come true. It seems successful people have one thing in common. They never give up.
Exactly. Eventually, I moved to New York to chase my dream. There were days when I had almost no money. Sometimes I didn't even know where my next meal would come from. Then, I had to make one of the hardest decisions of my life. I sold my dog because I couldn't afford to feed him.
Oh my goodness, that must have broken your heart. Before we continue, what does afford mean?
Great question. Afford means to have enough money to pay for something. For example, I can't afford a new car. That means I don't have enough money to buy one.
Everybody, repeat after me. I can't afford a new car. Ha 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 ha. Well, now, tell us what happened after you sold your dog.
It was heartbreaking. He wasn't just a dog. He was my best friend. But a few weeks later, I sold the Rocky script. Then I bought my dog back. It cost me much more than I sold him for. But he was family.
That story always touches my heart. Now, a moment ago, you said you were rejected many times. Mr. Stallone, what does rejected mean?
Rejected means someone says no to you. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's an audition. Maybe it's an opportunity. For example, I applied for 10 jobs, but I was rejected by every company. That means none of them accepted me.
I don't like this word. Everybody, repeat after me. Rejected. Rejected, but I never gave up. Fantastic. Now tell us something many people don't know. How did you prepare to become Rocky?
I trained every single day. I woke up before sunrise. I ran several miles. I skipped rope.
Sorry for interrupting. What does skipped rope mean? I know some of our viewers are wondering.
Skipped rope means jumping over a rope again and again for exercise. It's one of the best workouts for boxers. For example, I skipped rope for 20 minutes before my workout.
Sorry for interrupting again. Continue, please.
Don't worry, haha. I punched heavy bags for hours. I lifted weights. I followed a strict high-protein diet. Sometimes my body hurt so much that I could barely move. But every workout reminded me why I started. I wasn't just building muscles. I was becoming Rocky.
Wait, so you're telling me you didn't always look like Rocky? I can't imagine that. Did you have tiny little muscles?
Ha ha. Believe me, ha ha. I wasn't born looking like a boxer. Everything you saw in Rocky. The muscles, the stamina, the confidence. I earned them through discipline, not magic.
So the secret wasn't talent, it was consistency.
Exactly. Dreams don't work unless you do. Every rejection, every workout, every mistake made me stronger, not just as an actor, but as a human being.
That's such an important lesson. Everyone, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Every conversation is practice. Every mistake is progress. Now I have 3 quick questions for our audience.
Oh, I like this part!
Question 1. Why did Stallone refuse to sell his script?
Because he wanted to play Rocky himself.
Question 2. What word did we learn that means rechazado?
Rejected.
Excellent. You're ready to take your IELTS now. Question 3. Why did Stallone sell his dog?
Oh, easy! Ha ha. Because he had no money to feed him.
Great job. If you got all 3 questions right, congratulations.
And if you didn't, don't worry. Keep practicing. That's exactly how we learn.
Mr. Stallone, before we finish, what message would you like to give our audience?
Your circumstances do not define your future. People may reject you. They may laugh at your dreams. But if you believe in yourself and keep working, one day your story can inspire someone else. Never let fear make your decisions. Let your dreams do that. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us. And remember, every new English word you learn today is one step closer to your dream. Bye, everybody.